Kailash Satyarthi, the writer, is also remembering one incident when he rescued one boy from the Himalayan mountains from the terrorist people. And when he rescued that child asked him a question. The first question that the child asked him was, is the world so poor that it cannot give me a book and a pen or a toy? And in place of that, it gave me a gun in my hand or a weapon. Actually, this boy, when he was caught by the terrorist, he was taken and kidnapped, and he was kept as a hostage, or like means he was kept under them, and he was told to kill his friend's family. Okay, so this was the training given to him. So you can see the children's heart can be broken to what level. He was told to kill his own friend's family. Okay, so that is why that boy is asking, why the world is so harsh, why the world is so poor. It cannot give me a book and pen, and instead of that it gave me a weapon or a gun in my hand. So you can see, whenever he rescues the children, he gets such kind of questions from the children, he get that kind of look from the children. Then Kailash Satyarthi is telling, I am not ready to accept that the constitution, polices, judges cannot make any law to protect the children. He is not ready to accept that. He is telling there is one aim in life, and that is every child is free to be a child. He has written a beautiful line here. I would like to read that for you. My only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child, free to grow and develop, free to eat, sleep and see daylight, free to laugh and cry, free to play and learn, free to go to school, and above all free to dream. So here you can see, children, as you are imagining, child labor is not so easy. Child labor is worst. Many years back, even I had heard somewhere, like many children were rescued from a place, and when the children were rescued, saved, they were asked in an interview how they were kept there. So they told they were kept inside a very small room, and there was no windows and no sunlight coming inside. They were told to stay there only in that small room. They were beaten up. They were made to work from the morning till the night. They were not given proper food. They were told to make that matchstick. You all know, we use matchsticks. The top portion which we use for lighting up the fire, that they were told to make, because they use children for such kind of work, because children's fingers are very small, and with that small fingers they can make that matchstick things. So for that the children were kept there as child laborers, and on top of that they were not paid also. They were beaten up, they were not given food and tortured, and all that things were done. So you can see, child labor can be such a painful situation for the children who are in that. Okay, so Kailash Satyarthi is telling, I want the children to laugh, to cry. Even crying is an emotion. Your emotion should come out. That is also a feeling. As you laugh, even crying is a feeling. That should also come out. So grow, develop. They should go to school. They should learn new things. Okay, and he's telling, I have got the privilege of working with people who are never afraid of such kind of situations, and who always helped me in rescuing the children. He's telling, I have rescued more than so many children, and now they are going to school. Some were drop out from school. I have made them to go back to school. He's telling, I have removed 1/3 children from the child labor. So many children were in malnutrition, means they were not getting proper food. They were so thin and skinny. I have saved so many children from child deaths. Okay, so he's telling there is always hope. There is always hope. You can go beyond the challenges. You can take any risk, and you can save the children if you want. Yeah, okay, if you want to go to that level, and you can save the children. Then he's telling, our education has failed to give the children that education to live in humanity and in brotherhood. He's telling the most important thing that today's children or today's youth need, that is the education, a very good education, where the children should come to know about their rights, their security, their hope, anybody cannot come and crush their dreams. Okay, education is very important so that the children realize all these things. He is remembering Malala, he is remembering two girls called Kainat. Two Kainats are there, and then there is one girl, Shazia. He's remembering all these girls, how they fought with the people of their village, and they came out and they studied. Okay, very very difficult times these girls had. This Malala, this girl's story is so sad. When she used to go, they told her she was living somewhere in Himalaya, that Kashmir side and all, and she was not allowed to go to school. Still she went, like with rigid this she went. Okay, with that stubborn this in her heart, she went to school, and some military people had even shot her so that she should not go. They tried to kill her also, that girls should not study. Then also she survived that, and she went to school. So many bad situations that children are dealing with. Why? Education should be the right of the children. Okay, they should be given education. Okay, so this kind of things are there still in our country and other countries too. So we should try to come out of all these things. Okay, and then Kailash Satyarthi is telling we can make a difference. Okay, he is telling one incident from his childhood. He is telling about his own childhood. When he was small, he heard one story from someone from his family, that once there was a fire in the forest, a big fire, and all the animals were running out of the fire. The birds, the animals, even the king of the jungle, lion, was running out of the forest because there was fire. And when all were running out, they saw one small bird was running inside the forest. So they all were surprised. The king of the jungle, that is lion, asked the bird, everybody is running out to save the life, why you are running inside? So the bird said, I am taking this one drop of water to extinguish the fire, to put off the fire. So the lion laughed and said, how can you extinguish the fire with one drop of water? But the bird said, even if one drop water, if everybody tries to do that, obviously we can extinguish the fire. So that is hope. It can be that with one drop the bird was not able to extinguish the fire, but it will make a difference if everybody does that one drop. You all must have heard, children, that proverb, with one drop the oceans can fill. So that here the bird is telling, if one person take the initiative, we can definitely make a change. So Kailash Satyarthi is telling the same thing. If one people take this decision to save the children, we can definitely make a difference. So many times around us also we can see so many situations like this, but we never respond. It can be in our neighborhood. We can see some children are treated very, maybe the stepmother or the stepfather or something or the other, or the parents have died, the other child is staying with other relative, is beaten up, is not given proper food, and you come to know, and we never do anything about that. We hear the shouting, screaming, beating and all that, but still we close our ears and we sit quietly in our house. So in such kind of situations, we should go and tell the authorities, the concerned people, the police stations or some elderly other people. Okay, so many times we see the children on the streets begging and all. Definitely there are so many children begging that is, sometimes they are willingly also doing, sometimes they are unwillingly doing, somebody is forcing them. So we can help these children, we can give them education, we are educated. So if you all have time as teenagers, you all can go and collect the children, make them to sit in one place, teach them. So many NGOs are doing this kind of things. The youngsters who are studying in colleges and all, the young children are doing all this kind of things. So small things can definitely make lot of difference.